Second world still learning the alphabet. Echoes of politician tradition written on walls throughout halls of a Four Seasons lost. In Austin I saw pause, my eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin on dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors a pit, quick, ready from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark. Hope everybody's having a fantastic. What's up, Burge? What's going on, big dog? How you doing, man, today? Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a better day than I was last night. If you joined us on After the Storm, the Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis show, you'll know that I was not a happy camper, and a lot of people who came on to comment were not happy campers either. Just to kind of get you updated on what happened last night, if I can get to it. I'm not sure if I really want to, but I need to. The Thunder lost to the Spurs last night, 110 to 104. Dropping to 11-4. The Spurs are now 7-8. It was just a complete disaster. Shooting 30% from three. I mean, we shot 53 threes. 53 threes. Played right in along with what they wanted. Spurs 19 for 47 from three, 47% from the field. We were 16 for 53. 16 for 53. 41% from the field, 47 rebounds to us, 45 for them. They only had 7 offensive rebounds, which seems like they had more than that, but I guess it was just, they were just shooting the ball really well. For a team that without Wembanyama, without their 3 top scorers, for us to lose to them. And it was simply because I think, now that I have time to think about it, I think it was more us thinking we were just going to win and that we were not going to have to work for it because, you're playing Flagler. You didn't play Joe. It's almost, I know we have a back-to-back. This is our third back-to-back in our first, 15 games? 14, this will be 15 games. In most teams, you only get 5 back-to-backs, and we've got 3 of ours out of the way. So I'm completely okay with, number one, there's a couple things I'm okay with. Number one, we're getting our back-to-backs out of the way early, number one. Number two, our injuries, we were decimated by injuries in the beginning of the season. Okay, not at the end. So that I like. If Chet's going to miss 20 games, I'd rather him miss the first 20, 25 games than the last 20, 25 games, if that makes sense. Pips points in the paint, 36 all. They had 20 turnovers to our 14, and their bench scoring just absolutely murdered us, 42-15. And a lot of it had to do with the simple fact that, we were playing the guys we were playing. And, the coaches' decisions on lineups are just, and then they try to switch it up and they try to make it seem better. Like, oh, well, they can play all these players. No, we can't play all of these guys. We can't play everybody. You can't play the 13, 14, to 15 guys on your bench. You can play the top 9, 10, 100%, but you can't play 13, 14, 15, which is what we're doing. And it's simply because you've got all these guys out there and the guys are playing, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And here are the overall stats for the game. J-Dub, 34 minutes. 27 points, 13 for 26, 0 for 6 from 3, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. Very good day. SGA, 37 minutes, 11 for 20, 5 for 8, 5 for 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. And a lot of that I have a problem with this year. Last year we were the number 1 driving team in the league, which is another reason why Isaiah Hartenstein fits in that perimeter. You can put him out on the perimeter. He doesn't have to be inside, which helps us, okay? So getting him really allowed us to be more freedom, which allowed us to continue to do what we do as far as getting players to play in the system and to fit in with what we're trying to do, and that is open the lanes up and be able to operate the way that we operate as far as driving to the basket. But SGA got killed last night on a drive to the basket, and even the announcers were like, "Wow, that's no call." I mean, he got murdered, and there was no call, and I'm just like, "There's no way that that's not a foul." And then he had an and one that the female referee last night. I was like, okay, that's an and one in the NBA. Maybe not in the WNBA, and maybe not in college, but in the NBA, when you get bumped and you go and you shoot the ball, that's an and one. And SJ went to the line, and he looked at her, and he's looking around, and we're looking around, and the one referee, the coach, Dagnall, is looking at the referee. The referee just kind of shook his head like, well, that's her call. And I'm like, okay, honey, if you're going to be in the NBA and you're going to understand the rules, and I know that you're a woman and you're going to get beat up by it, but that's an and one for 1,000 years. Since I played, that's an and one. How the hell, if you get bumped and you're going up to the shooting motion, that is not on the floor. But now, of course, he comes back and gets a two, but that's 2 points, not 3 points. And then down the stretch, when you're down by 6 instead of 5, it completely changes how you adapt the game. It matters. Aaron Wiggins, 20 minutes, 11 points, 4 for 6, 3 for 7. I don't want Aaron Wiggins trying to score. I don't want Lou Dort ever shooting 12 times. Then the problem is when you get in games like this and you're trying to get guys to score and you're getting out of their element. But once again, we have a developmental coach. That's his skill set. He's trying to develop players. F that. We're not developing players, and we're trying to win. We're one of the top 5 teams in the league. We're not trying to develop players anymore. We're trying to win. We're trying to win. So if you're trying to win, you're not trying to develop players. We're not trying to go out and play everybody. That's not what we're doing here. Now you got Aaron Wiggins trying to go behind the back. He lost the ball going behind the back. Dude, you got the rebound in traffic. Just give the ball up. SJ standing right there next to you. Just hand him the damn ball and get your ass down the court. And he loses the ball trying to go behind the back. Not once, but twice. Lost the ball. That's not your skill set. You're not a ball handler. J-Dub, you're not a ball handler, but that's what they're trying to turn him into. That's why I've been preaching. Give me a coach that puts players in the proper position. This is your job. You're trying to develop these players, do all the stuff that they're not capable of. I know you're sitting there trying to be a team. I get what you're trying to do. But this is the NBA, not college. You have a superstar. The ball runs through your superstar, not your third best player. And I'm glad last night Shaq and them said what we have been saying. I've been saying, Burgess has been saying it. Nathan's been saying it. Your best player is SGA, second best player is Chet, then it's J-Dub. But you're trying to play J-Dub SGA minutes. That's not how it works. It's not, when you look at Boston, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown should be playing equal minutes. There's no question. But J-Dub is not SGA. They're not on the same plane. Both of those guys are all NBA. They should be playing about the same amount of minutes, depending on who's going with the flow. I get that. But you're starting, last night. Oh, here, let me go through this, and then I'm going to get into my rant. Lou Dort, 12 shots. No way. He shouldn't be doing. He turned the ball over. He had 3 horrible turnovers. Horrible turnovers because he's trying to do something he can't do. He won't be able to do that on any other team. He couldn't do that in the Olympic team, but on the Thunder he does it. Why? Because his coach allows it because he's a developmental coach, and he's trying to develop. Luke, he's a defensive guy. All I want him doing is shooting about 7 times a game. Max. I don't want you trying to go to the hole. He got a steal last night, and the reason why he misses is he's trying to create contact. He's throwing his body into somebody, and they all know it, and they've been taught. Lou Dort comes to the paint, get the hell out of the way. He'll throw the ball up there and lose it, and that's what he does. Dude, focus on making the damn layup. If you get it blocked, you get it blocked. Cason Wallace, 33 minutes, 13 points. Thought Cason played good last night. 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Flagler, 11 minutes. Dylan Jones, 15 minutes. Jang, 3 minutes. I don't live in a world that I want Adam Flagler and Dylan Jones playing more minutes than A.J. Mitchell and taking away minutes from Cason and Kendricks. Dylan Jones played more minutes than Kendrick Williams. What the hell are you thinking? You're trying to develop the kid. That kid is not ready. I like Dylan Jones. I'm a huge fan of him. He ain't ready. Oh, you get ready by playing. Not when you're trying to win games and you're the number one seed. You cannot give away games as Denver. How does it feel to give away games? This guy's giving away 4 games. He gave away the game because of his lineups against the Warriors. Now, Chet got hurt, so I'm going to give him that one. But that's what happened. Every time he has the wrong lineup and a team makes a run in the second or third quarter, we never, ever, ever take the lead again and we lose. Then we got Caruso back 26 minutes last night. Okay? But this is the deal. We shoot 41% from the field, 30% from 3. 16 for 53. And I'm going to say this right now. When you're playing players, there's no world that I live in when I'm the number one seed and I'm trying to win games, and I'm understanding that if we're trying to win, we're not trying to play down the road. There are no games that I'm willing to give away. He's giving away 3. We're going to discount the Clippers game because Chet got hurt, and I think we were just not the Clippers game, but the Warriors game. I think we were screwed up because Chet got hurt. You lose to who else did we lose to? We lost to who else did we lose to? Oh, we lost the Denver game. And how did we lose the Denver game? Lineups. And like I said, I wondered if he knew what lineups to pick. He knows what lineups to pick. Why is that? Because, number one, when the Warriors went on their run, because he didn't have the right lineup in there, he put in SGA, Kaysen, Dort, Wiggins, and Caruso to stop the run. Same thing in Denver. When they went on their run because of his lineups he had, trying to get those minutes, managing those minutes. Wrong lineup. Guess what happened? When they made their run, who did he put in? SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Dort, Wiggins. Now, Chet would normally be in there because he's a big guy, but I'm talking about small lineups because this is what we're doing. So he clearly knows what his best 5 is. Clearly knows what that is. Then last night, SGA plays the whole first quarter and third quarter. You put you left Jay Will on the bench. You have put SGA on the bench. Okay? Here's what happened. It was 19-15 with 5 minutes to go. You took out SGA. I've got in my deal, I got SGA here because normally SGA plays the whole first quarter. You put SGA on the bench at 19-15. At 2 minutes and 59 seconds, you put SGA, 2 minutes and 59 seconds. 1 minute and 18 seconds. You put SGA back in there for J-Dub. It's 29-30. We end up winning the quarter 35-32. Lineups, floor of the game. Now, we're on TV, so they're promoting J-Dub, which is what they're doing. It's like the Dallas Mavericks, Game 5. You don't change your lineup. You figure this is what you're doing. Everybody gets into a flow when they're playing. You continue that flow. You're not trying to play this guy and this guy and this guy. Now, we're on a back-to-back, and that's going to be your excuse, and I get it. But when you look at our schedule and look what we have coming up, you can't afford to give away ball games. And this guy does that. I said that I thought he's going to give away 5 games this year. It's going to be more like 10 or 12 he's going to cost us because of his lineups and not understanding the flow of the game and managing minutes. But there shouldn't be any circumstance, and I've been griping about this all year, that SGA doesn't play the whole first quarter and third quarter. What the hell are you doing? We always do better when J-Dub's on the bench. You can go back and look at all the things all the times. 95 for 97% of the time when J-Dub is on the bench, SGA is running the floor, the Thunder always take the lead and have an advantage. But instead, you're going to a nationally televised game, you're trying to promote J-Dub and you stick him in there and you take SGA out in the first quarter. What are you doing? You go from being up 4 when he came out to down 1 when he came back in. And then you went up 3 at the end of the quarter. These are facts, guys. These aren't something I'm making up. These aren't some conspiracy bull BS that you're trying to say. These are the facts. Every game, if you listen to our show on After the Storm, we go over it. When J-Dub is on the bench and you have SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, now Caruso, but last year it was SGA, Kaysen, Wiggins, Josh, and Chet or Jay Will, we made a run. In Dallas, we took the lead twice. We made runs with J-Dub on the bench twice, first and third quarters. Fourth quarter, Dallas made a run, came at us. They left J-Dub in the whole game so that he could have the same amount of minutes as SGA. F that minute stuff. If you know, and that's what I was trying to explain about having, once again, we lost somebody. That's what they do. They come on and we start telling the truth about the Thunder and they get mad and leave. But this is the deal. You come back, you have a chance to win. You got to take the guy out. But once again, you have to have coaches on the bench that are willing to make decisions. Now, if it's a deal because of Sam Presti, then yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Then that's on Sam Presti. You're not telling me you ain't trying to win. And then on the other side of that, you're trying to win because you add Caruso and you add who? iHeart. So you fix your major problem, inside presence. Now, who the hell knew that all three of your big men are going to be hurt? Jay Will, iHeart, and Chet. Who the hell knows that? Who foresaw that? Maybe one going down, but all three of your big guys going down? Nobody saw that. But instead, yes, and he does a great job of putting the right lineups when you know, and he knows what lineups to play. Because I just gave you two examples. When the team, the Tide stopped or started running the other way, take J-Dub out, put these five in to stop the Tide. Instead of playing those five while you're on a roll, get him out of the game, put them in, get that roll up, bring him back in at the end of the quarter like you always do. Real simple. But when he tries to coach and he's trying to give J-Dub the minutes, this is what happens. Conspiracy theory Matt. That's what I'm called by these Thunder people who don't know effing what the hell they're talking about. Zero. But last night, start the second quarter, SGA, Flagler, Caruso, Dort, and Jones. You have two G Leaguers starting. And then who do you have in the game that you normally do? Here's that when it was 19-15 in the first quarter when they took SGA out. You had J-Dub, AJ, K-Rich, Wiggins, and Kaysen. And you lost the lead. Second quarter is 48-41. You bring in J-Dub, Wiggins, Caruso, K-Rich, Kaysen again. That's your five. You bring SGA back in the game, and you're up 1. He goes out, you're up 7. He comes back in, you're down. Why? Because you changed the lineups. That's what happened. You changed the lineups. Now, that loss, what does that do for the Thunder? Okay? What does that do for us as far as the NBA standings? What does that mean for us? What does that put us? Where does that make us be right now? When you do the NBA standings, here are the standings. Right here. In the West, we're now tied. And the reason why we're tied is because we're up 1 as far as the wins. We have one more win than the Warriors. Okay? But we've lost 2 in a row. Lakers are 10-4. They've won 6 in a row. Coaching matters. Rockets. Dalton Connect. What a pickup he was. Drew and I both were talking about how the Lakers got lucky by having did Dalton Connect. I don't know how people just missed out on him. Great shooter, tall, can play some defense. He is older. That's probably why teams messed up. But he's in a great situation there in L.A. The Nuggets, the Rockets, 10-5, and I warned everybody about the Rockets before the year. I said, hey, you got a coach. He's going to get them ready. Got to watch out. I warned everybody. And you look at them. Look at the Rockets, 10-5 right now. They are going to be a handful, and I said that at the beginning of the year. I'm just saying. It's crazy. Then you've got the Nuggets, the Suns, the T-Wolves, the Clippers, the Mavs. And then in the East, you've got, the Magic, considering what they're doing right now, winners of 6. Coaching matters, guys. Coaching matters. Coaching matters. And here are the games today. You got the Bulls and the Bucks, 6 p.m., of course, at FanDuel. Hey, Nate, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good. Hey, sorry about last night. Couldn't click you on because my uh, Zoom and everything wasn't connecting to my Yahoo. I guess Zoom and Yahoo are fighting. If you can go
Dude,
through your
it's
Gmail.
okay. I was irritated last night.
Oh, dude, I had
Yeah.
I was fired up. You know I
I mean,
was not happy.
that was awful.
What
I
is your
didn't.
take on what happened?
Well, how do you lose to a team like that without Wemby? I mean, that's like losing to the Pistons a couple of years ago. I mean, it's now we got injuries, but I mean, what's his name
It's
played last
lineups,
night?
bro.
Russo played last night. Dude, how in the hell did Adam Flagler get 20 minutes? Did I see that right?
Yes,
What
yes.
is going on?
You got a developmental coach
Oh,
developing players. They put him in instead of Isaiah Joe, and they put him in Isaiah Joe's spot to do what Isaiah Joe does.
and he didn't do it. He was 1 for 8 or 1 for 7 or something like that. I don't know.
Uh,
Hey, did you see
Flagler
what
was
just came
he
across
was
the line?
one for Flagler played 11 minutes. He was 1 for 8 from the field, 1 for 7 from three.
Yeah, did you see what just came across the ticker?
No.
iHeart is questionable for tonight.
Well, Ihart's not going to play till he's supposed to play till next Wednesday.
Yeah, but he's questionable for tonight. He's been upgraded. That's what they just said.
Okay. Yeah, I like Ihart. I mean, dude, you lose 3 in a row, you're in trouble. You can't. I mean, the West is tight. I just put up the thing. The West is tight, bro.
Two games out of the playoffs, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I'll pull it
So,
back up for everybody. Let me pull it back up.
I think there's a little bit of panic mode after last night because of how bad we did. So I hope they're not rushing him back. I don't think.
Well, he's supposed to be back. He was supposed to come back. He's supposed to miss tonight and come back Tuesday.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
I thought it was after Thanksgiving.
After the 20th. It was the 20th. After the 20th, which is today. So
we need something, man, because
he hasn't had a cast on in a while.
Yeah, no, he had that little
Whatever that thing is, that brace, whatever.
removable cast.
Yeah. But here's the West. Yeah. Here's the West, Nathan. I mean, Lakers 10-4, Rockets 10-5, Nuggets 8-5. I mean, everybody's breathing down our neck.
Yeah.
And you've lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, 500 since started 7-0.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's
4-4 last 8.
Yeah. Let me see our next 10 game. Here we go. Yeah. We lost to the Warriors. That was the start. But Chet got hurt. Okay. Chet got hurt. So we're 3 and do we count that as a loss or do we not? I kind of bypassed it because I think we were more in shell shock that he got hurt. So I think we.
Well, you don't count a win against San Antonio because Wemby didn't play. Well, we still lost the game.
No. What I'm saying, well, San Antonio didn't have 3 stars. They had their top 3 scorers were not playing, and we still got beat.
Holy crap!
The top 3 scorers didn't play, and we still got beat.
That's ridiculous.
That's because of his lineups, bro. Listen, Nathan, your top lineup is, we've talked about it many times, is SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Wiggins, Dort. He had to start. First of all, I put this earlier. It was 19:15 at the 5-minute mark when normally J-Dub subs out. Right, there was a timeout. So I put in my notes. Okay, here's the lineup: SGA, blah blah blah. They put SGA on the benches and play J-Dub. I'm like, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? 5:18 on the court. It was J-Dub, AJ, K-Rich, Wiggins, Kaysen. That's normally SGA's group, right? Put J-Dub in there. Then all of a sudden, he puts Caruso in there as 25-24 with 3 minutes to go. You got Caruso, K-Rich, Jang, AJ, J-Dub. It's 29-30, and you put SGA in the game for J-Dub. So now you've got SGA, Caruso, K-Rich, Jang, and AJ Mitchell. Start the second quarter now. It's 29-30. To start the second quarter, the Thunder were up 35-32. Why are you changing your lineups? Why are you changing your lineups?
I don't get what he's doing. I don't get what he's doing, man. I don't get it.
And then you start the second quarter with SGA, Flagler, Caruso, Dort, and Jones. What the hell are you doing? And I'm assuming that he figured that, well, SGA can carry the load. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that's what he was doing. And then all of a sudden, it's 48-41, and you bring J-Dub in there, okay, with 5:25. And you've got J-Dub, Wiggins, Caruso, K-Rich, and Kaysen. That's normally SGA's group, right? And remember, we're up 48-40. We're up 48-41. When he brings SGA back in the game, the score is 55-51. They went on a 20-9 run.
God.
To close out that. I'm like, I don't know what he's doing. He tries to coach, and then, of course, it's 55-54 with 2:13. Now you've got SGA, J-Dub, Kaysen, Wiggins, and Dort.
Yeah.
And, of course, guess who takes the last shot?
J-Dub.
Guess what happens? Nada. It's like they're a joke, dude. It's a joke. But anyway, we lost to the Mavs, which we thought. We lost to the Spurs, which we did not think. If we lose to the Spurs, if we lose to the Blazers, with them being as beat up as they are, Nathan, they are decimated by injuries. But once again,
we didn't miss 3 in a row until like game 78 last year.
Yeah. I just don't get it. But if he continues to play the lineups he plays, we're going to get beat again to a inferior team, just like last night. Inferior team. Then the last 4 games, we have at the Kings, at the Warriors, the Lakers at home, at the Rockets. That's what you have.
Yeah.
You could easily be 4-6, easily.
Well, the sad part is we could be what? We could be 11 or we could be 13-3, 13-2, something like that. And because he's screwing around
with his lineups.
Yeah.
His lineups, bro.
Okay, I'm good with playing Mitchell.
100%. I have no problem with AJ Mitchell.
Maybe Jang every now and then to fill up some big man minutes, but I don't really care about that. Other than that, Dylan Jones, all the other guys that need to be playing.
Flagler, no.
You need to sit on the bench. You need to sit on the bench.
Yes.
Have a good.
Yes, but what they're doing is
you need to be.
What they're doing is they're using it as an excuse. Well, we're down, so we got to give these guys some playing time. No, you don't. If you haven't seen already what they can and cannot do, what are you doing? Dylan Jones, I like him. He did make a couple shots, but he shouldn't have been on. And then in crunch time minutes, A.J. Mitchell's on the floor instead of Dort. What are you doing? Why is A.J. Mitchell on the floor? 3 minutes to go in a game? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't.
Frustrating, man. I'm gonna tell you what, these people are gonna be pissed in about.
No, they're not. No.
I'm gone.
Yep, you're right. A couple years ago, they're gonna be pissed off.
They're gonna blame him.
Yep.
That's what they're gonna do.
Well, that's what they blame KD and still do.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, to me, it's just frustrating to me, bro. It really, truly is. It really, truly is.
It's like, I don't know, man. It's like when you're watching a game show and you know the answer and the answer is obvious and the dude's sitting there fumbling for it and you're like yelling at the TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, here is whoa. Are you there, Nathan? Sorry, I lost you for just a second.
Give me a second. I'm gonna call back in here in a second.
Okay. But anyway, here's the Thunder shooting percentage, guys, for this year. Okay. And this is as of not counting last night. SGA, 28.5 points per game, 50% from the field, 31% from three, 88% from the line. J-Dub, 20.8 points a game, 51% from the field, 40% from the three. Okay? Dort, 12 points a game, 47%, 44% from three. It's gone down. SGA has gone up. J-Dub's three-point percentages have gone up. Wiggins, 9.8, 47% from the field, 44% from three. 81% from the three-point line. Frustrating for me. Isaiah Joe, 9 minutes, his stats are going down, 36.4% from three. He's gone down from 50% where he was, okay? Then you look at A.J. Mitchell. Love me some A.J. Mitchell. I love what he's doing. 5 points a game, 49.2, 40%. Our boy Hotspot Casino on our After the Storm, our After Thunder show. Loves him some A.J. He thinks he should be starting, but whatever. We're not really on the same page when it comes to that with him. And then of course K. Rich, nice to have him back. 4.2, 4.5 points per game. Man, I need to fix that. Why is that like that? That Thunder shooting percentage. I need to fix that because that is not. I don't like the way that percentage thing's on there. That should not be on there. But anyway, I like having K. Rich back. It's good having him until we get iHeart and him back. And then it's like, okay, let's do what we need to do. Let's get us where we should be as far as the Thunder are concerned. I don't like that's messed up, guys. I'm sorry about that. But what we're trying to do here is I'm giving you guys a snapshot of our team, of what we're doing shooting-wise, percentage-wise, scoring-wise, who's going up, who's going down, to give you guys a good snapshot for what's happening with the Thunder, because I think that this is something that we need to have, or you guys need to be aware of, so that you can have a good feel for what we're trying to do as an organization and who's playing and who shouldn't be. Now, I still have Jang in here, but, I mean, he shouldn't be in there, but Jang is in there, okay? Chet, iHeart, and Jay Will are all injured reserve. That's why I have the little injured reserve, that little tags by them so you can see. But when you look at who's doing what, J-Dub, SGA's numbers in three are going up because he's shooting less. J-Dub's numbers are going up. SGA's numbers are going up. Dort's numbers are going down. Wiggins' numbers are going down. Isaiah Joe's numbers are way, way down. Kaysen actually made a three last night, so that's good, but his numbers are still not that great. Mitchell, I think, is really playing well, and as Nathan and I both have said, one rookie a year you develop. First it was Josh, then it was J-Dub, and Chet really wasn't a rookie, and Chet was already Chet. But you developed Kaysen last year. Now AJ is the guy you developed this year. What do you think, Nathan, about that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's fine. You stick Dylan Jones and Jang, put their butts on the bench and do A.J. Mitchell and Kaysen and go down the road.
Yeah, Jang's numbers are going down. And I guess I'm going to start putting Dylan Jones up here because he's actually playing some minutes, so I may have to stick him in here. But once this lineup is set.
Keeps going the way he is, you're probably going to put Adam Flagler in there.
Well, you were playing your 14th and 15th players, your 13th, 14th, and 15th players last night, which I don't understand. And it's almost like, Nathan, I think they assumed we were going to win without even trying to win. That's what it seemed like. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seemed like. Okay, let's take a quick break. Then we're going to come back, Nathan, and do our team stats. And what I did, Nathan, is I combined our stats pre-Chet, Chet, and then post-Chet. So you can kind of see where we are defensively and what all we've improved in, because we've improved in some areas without Chet because we're a smaller lineup. So, some things have happened, but block shots clearly have gone down because without Chet, that's how that works. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guys up at SRB. They love to be behind the scenes. If you have a complex that you're building, new building, they can come in and lay out everything and make sure that things work the way that you want it to, no flooding. And then also, if you have a water treatment plant in your city or county, hit those guys up. Also, if you have a dam, because there are a couple neighborhoods who do have dams, you need to hit those guys up to make sure you don't get your neighborhood flooded. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to make your office run smoother. And by the way, they fixed us today so that I could be on the air with my boy Nathan today. Collaborative Logic, hit those guys up. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit those guys up. They'd love to be able to take good care of you. They can do that. And then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
Oh, you
Nathan?
got to tell me before you do this.
Well,
You gotta
okay.
tell me
Excuse
before
me.
you do
YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
it. The bank makes things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equal housing lender. And hey, you're getting better at that. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support minority women and black-owned business. And yesterday we were at Georgia's Happy Hog. Woo, forgot how good it was. It's been about 2 weeks since we've been there, so it was really, really good being there, just hanging out with the guys and the ladies there. And I think tomorrow we're going to go to my nephew's restaurant. He has a restaurant. So I'm going to go give him a little love, too, and start promoting him. He's right across from Douglas. Right across from Douglas High School.
Nice.
Yeah, it was my sister's restaurant. It was my sister's restaurant. And then she just decided, well, I'm retired. I don't really want to work. Okay, you spend how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on doing all this stuff. And then you decide, oh, it's cold. I don't want to get out of bed. Wait, what? You have a restaurant. What are you talking about? But anyway, my nephew's taking over, so I need to go and check out his food. And it's packed every day from what I understand. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or go into one of their 5 locations, 4.5, depending on how Nathan's feeling that day. YNB Main Bank, which is 401M, 66 steps from historic. There you go.
Downtown Utah.
Yes, sir. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and US 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, located 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is just south of I-40 on Garth Brooks. Can't miss it, right in front of the hospital. And YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And, of course, my guy, Jonathan Beakey Triplet at Elm Grove Clothing, hit my guy up. Why spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a suit when you can spend $800 to $1,000? Get the same qualities, the same swatches, splotches, or whatever they're called, that you can pick all the colors. Material's the same. Doesn't matter. Jonathan Beakey Triplet, 405-332-8787. And then, of course, for T-shirts, you can hit up the Edge Outfitters at gmail.com. Here are the prices for T-shirts, if you want that. And for more, you can email him for information for those, and you can order straight from him and don't have to worry about me, and people can stop asking me for shirts. And so don't start, Nathan, with your red shirt, because anyway.
Red shirts.
You're annoying, you know that? I'm not doing
That's a badge of honor, man.
Is it really? Is that really? Okay. Here's our Thunder team stats. The ones on the right are Chet. 96.5, number 1.
I don't have you, man. I can't see.
I'm just going to tell you. I'll tell you. We were averaging 114.7 points a game. We're averaging 115 without Chet. We were giving up 96.5. We're giving up 103.5.
Ooh,
That's 8 points a game. Or 7 points a game. That's what that is. Okay? Which is the reason why we are where we are. Field goal percentage, we were shooting 46.5. We're at 46.2. 3-point percentage, we're still leading at 38.8. I think that's wrong. 3-point, oh, that was field goal percentage. 3-point percentage, we're 18th now, and we were 22nd. And that was because of the start. Remember when we started, we were terrible?
mm-hmm.
And so we have gotten better. Because we were, what were we, third in the league last year in 3-point percentage? 3-point shooting, were we third? Second?
Second, I think.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, the commander just busted in saying that iHeart's playing tonight.
Oh, good. Oh, he is? Ask the commander.
That's what he thinks.
Oh, did that pop?
He's got the article on ESPN showed up.
All right, sweet. So, guys, iHeart is playing tonight, so that's going to help us if we lose. But it's going to take him a while to get adjusted to what we're doing. So tell the commander thank you for that update for the Thunder. That's going to help us.
It's still questionable, but he thinks he's going to play. On news, okay.
Okay, so it's questionable, but he's probably going to play because he was supposed to play. Like
Yeah.
I said, I was expecting him back Tuesday because today was kind of the deadline. You know what I mean? And I think if we win last night, he doesn't play tonight. Don't you?
You're right. Yes, absolutely. They're not going into a panic mode, but I think they need to get some more bodies on the floor.
Yeah, they got to get somebody. But Nathan, we only had seven. We only gave up 7 offensive rebounds last night.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just the totality of everything. Man.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
It's,
And then here's the thing.
rookies on the floor.
And then here's the thing. In offensive rebounds, with Chet here, we were 23rd, averaging 9.5 that we were getting. Opponents, we were 24th at 12.5, 12.7. We are now 26th in getting offensive rebounds, and we're dead last in giving up. We went from 12.7 to 13.6 offensive rebounds per game.
Jesus, that's horrible.
So that's basically what happened when that's basically what happened with us. With Chet hurt. We haven't been the same team. We just haven't. And it's just, it's frustrating. But, I mean, is it time to say, hey, I'm worried? Kind of. I'm a little worried.
I'm not worried about our team. I'm worried about our stinking rotations, man. Come on. Our team is fine. It's playing who you need to play when you need to play him. And dude obviously doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. The thing about Nathan we were talking about last night on the show. Number one, in 3 years, there's one thing that we know. He does not understand lineups. He just doesn't. But on the flip side of that, he does know when to play the right lineups when he's already made a mistake to try to pull us out of a hole because of what he's doing. But last night he did not play SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Dort, and Wiggins together. Not one time last night.
Wow.
That's your best five. And they didn't play together one time last night. Not once. And like I said, and you and I have said, the second thing is he doesn't understand flow of the game. He just doesn't. For whatever reason. And we've been documenting. It's like I tell people all day long, you can get mad at Nathan and I all you want to. I have documented evidence. We documented every game. This is what happened. Here's the lineup. This is the points. This is what happened. There's no conspiracy here. We're documenting. We're telling you. So you can't get mad at us and call us conspiracy people. Here are the facts. He plays this lineup. This is what happens. So there's nothing we're telling you that is bad. And then the third thing is, last night, I don't know if you saw this, Nathan. I said this earlier. Thank you, Shaq and Chuck. We love J-Dub. But it's SGA, Chet, J-Dub. That's what they said last night. I'm like, damn, I think Nathan and I have said that how many times?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's what they said.
I did not see that. But
Yeah, they said that. They were just doing halftime. They were talking about how, man, we love J-Dub. He's a great three after SGA and Chet.
Yep.
Now, you and I still think it's Chet 2A, J-Dub 2B.
No.
I don't know if
no,
you think he's a 3.
No, I'm 3.
I'm 2B3. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm 2B3. I'm 2B3. Yeah, 2B3. That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying, but okay. That's okay. That's not what I was saying, but okay. Whatever, bro. You're just gonna be like that today, aren't you? You're gonna be contrary, aren't you? It's okay. But anyway.
Because he's 2B3.
Unbelievable. Well, let's finish up our NBA games because the games today matter. Anyway, you have the Bulls and the Bucks. Then you have the Pelicans and the Cavs tonight. The Cavs -14. I don't know if you saw the Cavs and the Celtics last night. But what a great game it was.
I saw a lot of alerts about it, though.
Yeah, I was watching the game. I watched it last night. Then, of course, the Cavs are 14-point favorites. And then, of course, the Pacers and the Rockets. The Rockets are 6.5-point favorites at home. Dude, they scare me. I told you they were coming, Nathan. Told you they were coming. Then, of course, the Sixers and the Grizzlies. Wow.
Hey, it was more opportunity for Diagnos to put somebody else in the lineup next year.
Okay. I can't with you right now. The Knicks and the Suns.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I can't tell you you're wrong.
I mean, next year you're going to see in the middle of the season in a must-win game, you're going to see 10 minutes with A.J. Mitchell, Dylan Jones, Poppage, Jang, and whatever guy we draft next year. Guaranteed.
With J-Dub. They're never going to play them with J-Dub.
Which,
They're going to play with SGA because they're going to play with SGA because SGA can keep it covered. That's what that is. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm just basically saying is next year, for a 10-minute stretch, you're going to see the top 9 guys on the bench with the G League squad out there.
Yeah, I when he had that lineup, I was like, what the hell are you? Wow. I mean, wow. Dude, I just don't get it.
It's just ridiculous.
I just don't get it. You know? Whatever. Hey, my friend posted this, Nathan. He goes, I'm curious about the gas pricing at Choctaw, the Walmart. $9.91 for regular gasoline. $9.92 for pencil for diesel, and $9.93 for premium.
A little high.
That's got to be misprints, don't you think?
Yes.
I think those all should be 4s, not 9s. Don't you agree?
No, they should be 2s.
Should they be 2s?
Yeah, I know you don't drive that much, so you don't have to buy a lot of gas.
No.
Down below $3.
Yeah. By the way, I did put $10 gas in the other night because I was on E.
Hey, that'll get you like 3 weeks.
Well, no. Well, I had to put $10 in there because I went to a 7-Eleven and they have the 10% ethanol. I don't put that in my car.
No, I agree.
So I just put $10 in there, and then I went to On Q and filled it up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
So you're gonna have to go more with gas next week because you got to drive all the way out to Yukon next week. So you're gonna have to put a lot of gas.
Well, no. I have. So you just can't, can you? You can't let that go. Yes, I'll be my 30-minute drive to Yukon next week. Yes.
30 minutes. What the heck, dude? Coming during rush hour?
I'm not the commander. I don't drive fast like him. Okay.
I've seen you drive, dude. It's pretty scary.
Okay, it's 20 minutes. It's 20-minute drive, right?
I'll give you 20.
It's every 20 to 25. Well, actually, it depends on which way I go. If I go I-40 and then exit whatever the street is right by the on-queue and then come down and come in the back way, or if I go all the way around and I take Broadway Extension to the Turnpike and come around and exit that way, or if I go up 39th, or going up 39th. No, the only time I do that. Well, the problem is if I'm going to the gym after leaving there, I always take the highway because I'm doing 85 and I can drive all the way. And even though it's a longer way around, I'm doing faster and there's no stops. And it only saves me probably saves me about 5 minutes than going straight through 39th Expressway. Because if you hit all the lights, it's about 15 minutes if you take a 39th Expressway. It's pretty short if you're hitting every light.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty quick. But if you get stopped at every freaking stoplight and then you got to wait on people to turn, yeah, that takes time. But if you can just hit every stoplight is through. So, well, what is your take about tonight? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before that, I did my power rankings. Okay.
Oh, I didn't do mine. Sorry.
That's okay. Here are my power rankings. Where are they?
That's a good question, sir.
Here are my NFL power rankings. Where the hell am I? Oh, here are my NBA power rankings. Okay, here we go. I've got Celtics number 1. I got the Cavs. I got the Cavs number 2. I have the Thunder number 3. I have the Golden State Warriors 4. The T-Wolves 5. The Rockets 6. The Nuggets 7. the Lakers 8, the Grizzlies 9, and the Clippers at 10.
Say 3, 4, 5, 6 again.
Thunder, Golden State, T-Wolves, and Rockets.
You get the Lakers where?
Lakers are 8, behind the Nuggets and the Rockets.
I think I'm like,
My problem with the Lakers is they haven't played anybody really yet.
yeah, it's true. I'm still gonna dump the Thunder down just because over the last 8 games they suck.
Well, no, I put them down. I mean, they're
I'm
third.
putting them lower. I'm putting them lower.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm saying when you look at our team and what we have, and when you get iHeart back, we're up there in the top.
Hey, but you know what can screw all that up?
It's the coach. But no, what?
The coach. You had it right, the coach.
Yeah. Well, so you're saying that what would you do with the lineups? You're going to switch what now? Who would you switch out?
You said, well, first of all, I put Golden State ahead of us because Golden State is not near as talented as us, but they have a way better coach. Way better coach.
Oh, 100%. That's a fact.
You're talking David and Goliath on that one.
Well, that's what I said.
I don't even know.
I said that last night, Nathan. I said, you look at what the Golden State Warriors did. They fired Mark, and he had won 50 games 2 years in a row. And they were like, we're trying to win now, and he's not the guy to get us there. And I don't see the Thunder even remotely having that kind of attitude. Because I don't think it's almost like, and I hate to even say this or even put this out in the ethos, but it's almost like the Thunder are perfectly okay with being relevant.
Yeah. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that at all.
You know what I'm saying? I feel bad about saying that because it's like you would think you'd want to win, and I made this comment the other day, Nathan, and I'm gonna get your opinion on it. Okay, I said that, or I asked this question: would you rather win a chip, put the flag up in Paycom, and go 4 years in obscurity and have an average record, or would you rather be competitive and get into the playoffs every year as the 5th, 6th, 7th seed? Which would you rather do?
To a true basketball fan, there's not even a choice there. I mean, you win a championship. You play to win a championship.
Right.
That's the only goal.
Well, not according to the Thunder. Remember, they don't think like that. They're game by game, week by week, minute by minute. Remember, that's what he said.
Get your head out of the clouds.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he said.
He's wrong.
I agree. So you'd rather, like to me, I said this. I said I'd rather put a banner up into Paycom talking about how we are champions. Okay, I'd rather do that and put that banner up there. Have a big, huge party at Scissortail because it would be gigantic, don't you think? There'd be 20, 30, 40,000 people there, don't you think, Nathan?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And I'd rather do that and then go and have losing seasons or be whatever, rebuilding, whatever. I'd rather go through that.
Here's the thing, though, Matt. With his ability to rebuild, we wouldn't be that long.
No, we were only bad for, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years.
And
But see, Nathan, I blame that. I blame our attendance on, number one, we were the only team that didn't let fans come back after the All-Star break. Okay?
Because he knew nobody was going to watch.
No. This is why. That was during the kneeling and but it was COVID, but it was doing all the kneeling stuff where Black Lives Matter. That was that point. I was doing all that. Okay? So I'm around several people And somebody said to me, well, if they're going to do that, I'm not going to watch that I'm not going to pay my tickets if they're going to be kneeling and whatever. I'm like, really? So that's why they were the only team that did not have him back. And I think because of that, the following year, nobody knew who the hell was on the team. Like Randy, the commander, we'd be at games, Nathan, and there'd be 8,000, 9,000 people there. We have an 18,000 seat arena. Almost all of the suites were closed, except for your main, 10 suites. You know what I'm saying? The main guys, mid first, or bank first, whatever. Mathis Brothers, Nafis and stuff. Your basic suites, were there. Ozarka, you know what I'm saying? The guys who have been there forever. Those suites were still open. But all the ancillary suites around the sides, on the ends, those suites were closed. Good, and then it's so funny. Mark Long and I, we'd be walking and go, damn, okay, suites closed, suites closed, suites closed. It was frustrating, man. It was very frustrating. And then the next year was the year that we won. We were projected to win 23, and I said we win 40, and we won 40. And then the next year, I think, what did we have, 53 or something or whatever, and we won 57 last year. And I said, Nathan, this year, I had said he's going to cost us 5 games. I think it's going to be more like 10 to 12.
He's already cost us 3.
He's already cost us 3. So I changed that to 10 to 12 games he's going to cost us this year.
I don't get it, man.
But I'm going to say that, I am wearing my O State family stuff today. And Nathan, I want you to know that tomorrow we play Florida Atlantic. My Cowboys are 3-0. Cowboys 3-0.
Yeah,
We have Florida Atlantic tomorrow, bro.
Hey, who are they playing this weekend? Are they playing Yukon High School? Are they playing Mustang? Or?
That would be OU. The Battle of the Reds. That's the Battle of the Reds.
There you go. Yukon High School.
The Battle of the Reds. Yukon High School and Mustang. The Battle of the Reds. OU, Yukon, and Mustang. The Battle of the Reds.
Yep.
Oh, my God. So what is tonight's game? Here, let me see. Pull this up real quick. We are 13 points. Thunder is minus 13, not plus 13. We're 13, or we're 11.5 point favorites is what we are, Nathan. What is your take?
Yeah. I think, well, first, we're one. I think if iHeart plays, we got it. I mean, because when when guys come back, especially new guys, they inject a little bit of, especially him because he's a blue collar guy. They inject just kind of a want to or a hustle or whatever you want to put there. So I think if he plays, we win by 20. He doesn't play, probably a tight game, could probably lose.
And remember, the whole thing is that, well, I think we can still beat them. They're decimated by injury. We can still beat them, Nathan.
Yeah, so, well, you should have beat the Spurs too, but look what happened there.
Yeah. I agree, but we still should. I mean, if we lose to them, man, I'm gonna be really worried because there's no way we should lose to them. I mean, there's no way we should lose to them.
No way we should have lost last night either. I'm telling you.
I just think that we're going to get the W because we didn't lose 3 in a row to the playoffs, right?
No, we lost 3 in a row when SGA and J-Dub were hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true. Well, you mean when SJ was really hurt and J-Dub was just taken out because they didn't
want him? J-Dub was, because he got in trouble.
Well, no, he didn't get in trouble. Remember, J-Dub was supposed to twist his ankle and he was out for like, SJ was gone because of his hip or his leg or whatever. He got hurt in the Knicks game. Yeah. Or before the Knicks game. And they said, and I remember you and I going, J-Dub should not be out this long. But I don't think they wanted to have the narrative that when the SGA didn't play, we lost. With J-Dub playing. When J-Dub was out and SGA was playing and J-Dub was out, we were what, 3-1? 2-1, whatever, 3-1. So we win without J-Dub. We do not win without SGA. That's facts. But we'll see how it works out. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the night. I think we'll be fine. I'm going to count a W on the board for us tonight. That's my goal. That's my thing.
Sure you are. course you are. Of course you are.
I'm being optimistic, bro. Give me a chance here, bro.
Are you jumping on the Mark Daignault train? Are you?
No, I'm not doing that. I jumped off that 2 years ago, bro. I mean, I'm sorry because once I realized that he had those 3 weaknesses, and counting now after what the Athletic said last year before the game, big question mark for Daignault. Can he coach a superstar? He cannot.
Nope.
He cannot. So
The answer
will be no. So that's where I'm at on all that. So, but anyway, looking forward to the game tonight. Hopefully, the Commander's going to send me my ticket so that I can go tonight because I've got, I need to go in and get into the game. So I'm excited about it. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here, bro?
No, man, I'm good. I'm good.
I got to find my Thunder hat. I don't know where my Thunder hat is.
You find your OU hat.
I don't have one of those. I don't have anything. I don't have that, bro.
Or so you say. Or so you say.
Can I go now? Anything else? Is that your last word, bro?
That's it, man. That's it. Matt Clark, the OU fan.
With that being said, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. Wear some more clothing because I'm done with Nathan.